Posey for three. Jace Posey, no more for his athleticism, though, knocks down the trade. Jace Posey again. Feeling it. Second three of the game for Jace.
He turned down one the last possession also. He got it.
Young loses it. Nice dish. Posey finishes.
I think Posey was almost surprised to get that one. Your top guys are going to end up being, got all these transfers and a lot of capable freshmen, but got to find out who's going to step up first.
Posey again for the corner. Third three of the half for Jace Posey.
Why not?
Gets it right back out. He'll operate as a point guard. Will Vashon, the transfer from Old Dominion. Collins. Posey with 5 on the shot clock. Nice stop in the lane to follow it, though. Third time's a charm.
Yeah, hard work there from Posey. Nice drive. Just got. I mean, that's how you are at top of the nation in field goal percentage. You just dunk everything.
The lead at 4. It's the largest. Remember, the Horned Frogs led this one by 9 at one point, 16-7. Posey head down and finds some room.
Boy, he just kind of put his head down. You're right.
Crew chief here tonight.
We don't need to fact check him and see if it was actually 7 seconds.
But close enough, right?
Close enough.
Yeah. Frogs able to defend in those 7 seconds. Force a turnover now. Here's Alette to the rim. Punch can't finish. Out of bounds. Kelman, last one to touch it.
Well, Alette is just relentless attacking the basket here and gets all the way to the rim. Just doesn't quite make it. Punch does a nice job of coming across the lane from the left side there. You see him and get his hands on it, just unable to get it up over the rim. Frogs able to still retain possession, though. Can you get Manning a shot coming off here?
And bounce, catch, shoot. Posey from the corner scores that one.
There you go. Tiny little fake, and I know I'm doing it to you right here.
But
nobody can see it.
It was a little hesitation. It was almost like a.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah. He's kind of looked him off.
It was a little interesting. He was able to jaw at the TCU player a little bit and then punch the ball away. And the officials didn't seem they needed to step in and stop that right away. They did Mike 40%, 6 for 15. Posey 0 for 3.
Yep, there's his first make. Posey thought about it, puts it on the floor, and that's his game. Jace Posey explodes to the rim.
He also left his man to go double team from a weird angle and left a wide open shot on the baseline there.
Now the Frogs can run. 4:01, nice dish. Posey finishes.
Nice job by Posey.
Disruption paid off. A little double drag action again with the 2 screens up top. Posey, so strong. We'll take a look right here. The rotation on defense too late. And that second line of defense wasn't as...
Uday had it, lost it, and gathers.
Ernest took a shot to the lip there.
Try the lob. This time Posey has to bring it down.
Yeah, nice job by Posey. Not trying to score it on the initial catch.
Jags have to score quickly. That's not getting it done right now. Corey's going to penetrate on Posey. Blocked it. Back the other way. Vashon wisely holds it up. Nice job.
Play, but get the ball moving a little bit.
Garaki's a guy they want to get in rhythm, too. He's a transfer from Point Loma. Played for Matt Logie there, the head coach of the Bobcats. Came with him.
Looks like the Frogs ran something similar. They're still trying to attack that pick and roll.
Posey.
It's okay.
Yep, Reynolds. Another offensive rebound. Posey again. That one goes.
That's what guys want to see. Guys want to see you have confidence. If you're open, shoot it, man.
Yep.
For any team.
Walker bowls his way in. Unable to convert. Taken out of there now. There's the lob, and there's the dunk. Jace
What a
Posey.
play.
From Alette.
So
Step in. That's 2 straight misses from 3 for the redshirt freshman.
And you notice that's how smart Harkins is.
Oh, then Posey knocks it away.
Just missed a point-blank layup, and this door is open for TCU, Rich. That's just terrible.
Posey with another and one opportunity.
That is bad D shot clock for the Frogs. This guy gets a shot. Arlette spins. Way off the mark. What a rebound and putback by Jace Posey. That's 8 points for Jace.
And a travel there on Carrington. Joe for 3. Another opportunity on the break for TCU. But Colorado gets back. Posey lines it up. And TCU has its first lead thanks to Jace Posey, the red shirt. The 8-0 start. TCU with its first lead now here late in the first half.
TCU's done it with defense. They have held the Buffaloes for just 2 of their last 10 from the field after a fast 7-9 from the field start.
Posey gave TCU that lead with a 3, and into the trees, Posey draws the foul.
It makes me smile watching this little redshirt freshman do his thing out there. Once on the left corner, he knocks down the triple. This time, he gets it on the right corner. Now, this is a two-time All-State, two-time All-State high jump champion, and he went in there to try to put that one on somebody's neck. I know James is smiling, looking at his son out here. You see the numbers on the season? They, 2.5 points, two rebounds per game. Look at my numbers my rookie year with the Bulls when I helped Jordan win his first championship. But this kid just gonna get better and better the more opportunities he get out there. You know I put those rings on his fingers, Ted. Come on, why are you laughing?
Yeah, that's right.
Did got the 92 championship ring right here just to prove it.
Did you clean his as well?
I did just about anything inflating to a team that's 0-9 trying to get their first road win, but they're showing some life here in this second half. And you look at it, coming out with a little zone defense again.
They have sprinkled that in, even though Tad Boyle says, I really detest playing the zone, but I feel like it's what we have to do at times. Posey in the middle of the zone, he puts it in.
And can we just give a little credit to the pass by Dion Hammond? Didn't let him come off that cross screen for a shot.
Errant pass stolen by Uday.
Well, Malone's got to hold off. Uday better than that on the post. They're trying to get him the ball.
Oh, Posey going up against Malone. He forces it in with a foul. Jace Posey wouldn't be denied.
I like everything about that except for the little taunt at the bottom saying that the defender was too small. But Posey, we talked about his ability to get up off of the floor. Being a high jump champion. Look at this right here. Off of 2 feet, like he's going up to jump over a 6'8" height on the high jump, and with a concentration after the contact by Malone. I don't know how he kind of scratched his back with the basketball and still put it in, but then after.
Yesufu puts it up. And taken down by Trey White.
Really good defense by TCU. They're communicating now. They're active, and they're switching out bigger forwards onto small on the perimeter.
And TCU is plus 10 on the glass tonight. The struggles continue for West Virginia rebounding. Uday picked it back up. In too deep, though. And Posey hits the turnaround.
Good job by Ernest Uday. Just the ability to find the open man, and he is controlling Noah Reynolds in the half court.
And O'Connell couldn't even split the pair there. The first free throws for the Mountaineers here in the second half. And they come up empty. Still tied. TCU has really struggled over the last 5 minutes of game time offensively. Posey to the rack. And a foul as Andre met him.
They're going to go take a look at that one. It might be Jamie Dixon's asking, but Mike Roberts is explaining. I don't think they're going to do that.
One more look. If anything, it would be O'Connell coming from the backside. What do you think?
I think they should absolutely have taken a look at that. What's the harm?
Well, Posey himself just a 44% free throw shooter, bangs in the first.
The foul by Andre is a basketball play, but O'Connell from the backside, that's in question.
The son of the two-time NBA champ James Posey, 12-year veteran in the NBA. Jace, the redshirt freshman.
And by the way,
Three games as we talk with the paint closing up, it just forced. And he shot up on the scouting report. Other people realize coming off the bench, you're on the report, but you're talking about the other guys.
Yeah.
He became a starter, and he was playing so well, he became the focus of the team when you were starting. And I think that led to his struggles, along with Lipsy being injured and slow and Momcilovic being out.
Posey got his own miss, put back and score. That ends the 6-0 run for Iowa State. They were spurred by the Jones threes. And
trying to make the right play. I think that's the only thing you could complain about there is, as soon as I say that, Jones has a turnover. I jinxed him.
Posey scores in transition. Iowa State will go down to Orlando. They're at UCF. Game here on ESPN Plus at 6 Central, 7 Eastern, Tuesday night.
And that was a game here that was played early in the first half. It's a really competitive.
4 in double figures today for Iowa State, led by Jones's 24. Missed there by Andrositis. Posey races down, going for a slam from behind. Caden Fish came flying in to prevent the slam, but a foul. With 13 seconds left.
They just continue to fight. And Posey goes up to finish that. Shows you the athleticism he has. He's grown up around the game. Dad, James Posey, the two-time NBA champion, now assistant coach with the Washington Wizards. He wouldn't be disappointed in his son's effort tonight. I know the score.
Live with TCU shooting from outside.
And if you're TCU and you're dominating scoring in the paint, you can try to force feed it in the paint, trying to get to the basket, and use the three-point line as a last resort.
White off the bounce, kick to Posey. Posey backing in. That's a tough one from the baseline and a big one for the fifth-year senior Rosarian White. Newman and Oklahoma State, and then he gives it up in the corner to Allett. Allett then loses it, and Newman gets it back. And now the Euro block from behind by Posey.
Terrific block.
Texas Tech, who's had a remarkable season in the Big 12, takes on Arizona State, who lost Sunday in Stillwater. That's coming up from Lubbock. While we're down to the wire here in Fort Worth. Avery in the corner, knocked away by Posey. Great defensive play from the red.
It's about tightening up all the little things, right? Your baseline out of bounds plays, your sideline out of bounds plays, your execution, getting high percentage shots. No slips defensively, making sure you're cleaning up your defensive glass. When you're running in transition, no turnovers, taking care of the ball, and certainly none of those live ball turnovers. Got to be able to let teams get easy opportunities to score against you.
Here's Jace Posey. Looking for an opportunity. That one's certainly not easy as he is fouled by Ali. He'll head to the free throw line.
Hey, my old teammates, but a kid out there doing his darn thing. James Posey's kid, Jace Posey. He has been really coming on. He's a redshirt freshman this year. Had him against Colorado at good games. This kid's got live legs. He's very active. He's a two-time high school high jump champion. And he does a really nice job, provides a lot of energy while he's on the floor for Coach Dixon.
What was that like? So was he your rookie, James Posey?
Yeah, he was a rookie. I was with the Denver Nuggets. I got traded from Milwaukee and Denver during the preseason, and we're teammates with Avery Johnson,
Johnson. Wide right. Has had troubles with his leg. Ankle injury has kept him from being 100%. Posey slicing into the lane, absorbing contact to go to the free throw line.
Do you think he learned from his last trip into the paint where he shied away from the contact? This time he went right into the defender, got that contact, and now he'll have an opportunity to go to the free throw line as well. So a quick study is Jace Posey. Jace. Just 50% from the free throw line. He got his dad sitting over there in the fourth row. You know he ain't gonna miss no free throws when Pops is here. Probably make him drop and give him 10.
And by the way, Jace Posey was the inbounder on that game-winning shot made by Rashawn Alette. It actually caromed off Michael Robinson's hands.
Well, I love what Coach Hurley did right there, that design play at a timeout, saying, let me get this big fella a bone here so he'll keep doing all this work and see how important he is to the overall success that we're going to have tonight. Give him a bucket inside.
Jace Posey. Spinning on the block. Nice move.
I tell you, in the 2 weeks that I have watched this kid, he has really improved. His confidence is, you got to be able to stay on that floor. Your team needs you to get those rebounds. Look at that little full-court action here by the Sun Devils.
Oh, there's your bronze triple jump winner last year in the track and field for Big.
Oh, they get the turnover here. They needed a turnover.
7th of the night for Arizona State. Alette trying to take advantage and win sudden change. Posey in the corner. Crowd wanted to travel. And the foul is on Mill.
Look, the Cougars are out here on this officiating crew. I was saying what a great job they've been doing, but now all of a sudden the fans are engaged in this 2-possession game and let the official have it. They thought Posey walked along that baseline and seen Jace Posey a number of times. What you call it, triple jumper? Moving from along the baseline, getting to the basket, gets that contact, an opportunity to go back for the line. This kid's working on a career high here.
11 is his career high. Has 8 as it stands right now. That's his 5th made free throw.
You tell me he hasn't been putting some time in the lab. He was 10 of 20 from the free throw line coming into this game, and he's dropped in a cool 5 now? He's showing out for his pops.
Is perfect from.
There's a picture of Pop right there. My old buddy James Posey. Good stop there. B.J. Freeman's going to have to take over this game.
Oh, and he heard your advice and tried to heat it. In and out. Team's down by 6. Posey, the Pistons always pumping tonight. Off the glass and in. 3-point play opportunity.
Jace Posey is doing his darn thing in this game this evening. He does a great job getting that ball from Alette and then just putting it in attack mode. Again, we've seen him now twice get outside the frame of the defender, and it puts the defense in a bad way. Once you get that contact outside those numbers, outside those letters, it's going to be a foul every time. Did he finish that play as well? So he's just shooting 1 from the line here. Career high, 11 points.
Eight-point advantage right now for TCU. Posey strokes another free throw. Remains perfect for Alston Mason. Stepping into traffic, steps into trouble. Diallo grabs the rebound. Jace Posey, a career night for him. Drifts to his right with his NBA experienced dad in the stands. He'll have another chance at another 3-point play.
Are you kidding me, Jace Posey? This kid is so good at getting by the defenders. Look at this. Jihad just gets too long, and Posey recognizes it right off. And he's like shot out of a cannon. He's so quick. Well, it must be all that time on the track. He just allows him to time and time again get past defenders. And he's got the strength and the concentration after the contact. This is a second opportunity for a 3-point play here in the second half.
Has not missed a shot tonight. From the field, from the free throw line, to the tune of 16 points, and his team now is up by 10.
Well, that's danger zone right now for these Sun Devils. They don't want to see this deficit continue to climb. They turned it over. Posey.
Here comes the track star. 2 more points.
Coast to coast. Impressed with this young man's ability to be able to score amongst the trees. I guess it goes to do with this. Posey's the one that slapped it out of bounds, but they gave the ball to TCU.
Welcome to the human race, Williams. Posey now. Pressure is extended. Reynolds beats it. Oh, Jace Posey with the facial on Phillips, and it couldn't have come at a better time for Jamie Dixon.
Well, they did a good job of shutting down Reynolds' strong left-hand drive.
That is not the 3 for JT Toppin.
Anderson off the feed from Federico.
JT Toppin's going to be a good three-point shooter, Lowell, but it's not going to be on fadeaways.
Lob City!
That's how you get a freshman going coming off his career high. You get him out and run, you get a lob like that. Big
has the last 5 for the Red Raiders. Cannot have the last 7. McMillan lost it. Here's Posey. Toppin is trailing. It doesn't matter. Making a catch. Jace.
Kick out. White shot rejected. Skillings, his shot. Taking away. Skillings all season. Trying to work his way out of his slump. Noah Reynolds is checked back in. Stolen by Skillings. Look out. Hangs in. Blocked there by Jace Posey.
And we've seen some blocks by Posey. Posey is an elite level defender. We knew his pops could play defense, but that clearly got passed down the line.
There you go, Hangs, and banks it home. The freshman doing
level. Jamie Dixon and the staff love this young man.
And that's a first-rate high-top fade. I mean, that's the box we used to rock back in the day. Lord have mercy.
We got that, and we got punches fro.
Yeah, exactly. We go to old school up in here. Diallo to Reynolds, turns the corner. Posey now with 4. He'll pull it, knock it down.
As well. Jace Posey, the son of James Posey, who played 12 years in the NBA, won a championship with Miami and Boston, currently an assistant coach for the Wizards, as his son Jace adds a little tip to the bill for the three-point play. And now West Virginia, about a 5-second differential between shot and game clock. They've got to get across half. They do. And now you settle for a good shot here.
And they're staying in that zone. It's not a compact zone. You can see how spread out it is, Jordan. Free throw line's open.
Small, change of pace, kicks it out. Hansberry, no hesitation, checks up on the corner of the backboard. And TCU's going to have one more look. White rushing down the floor, 2 seconds left. White to the corner, Posey at the horn. No good, but a 15-point lead for West Virginia. TCU ending was +8 in their victory earlier this year. The Horned Frogs have won 4 straight against West Virginia, as a chance to trim the lead to 14. And listen, West Virginia led by as many as 22, and now it's TCU. Their defense has forced 4 turnovers over the last 5 possessions. And here comes the trap.
10-second count. Oh, 10 seconds.
And a 10-second count, so another turnover for the Mountaineers. That's their 13th of the game. And with 7 minutes left, TCU, they've got a couple of chances coming up here.
Toby Akani took too long, and that's why free throws are so perfect for TCU to mount a comeback. It stops the clock and enables them to set up the full court press. The only issue with free throws in TCU is, historically, this season, they're not a great free throw shooting team.
They are 9 of 13 for just under 70% tonight.
Got him.
And then a great deflection
against West Virginia.
I think it's fair to say that's an NBA-like move. His father, of course, James Posey, just the ISO one-on-one, great footwork, and now it's 6 quick points from Posey. Has made it a 9-point game.
And absorbing the contact as well. And we're coming up on another 10-second violation. That was close.
They finally get across half court. TCU wanted to travel there. A small kind of galloped into his jump stop.
Did you see that? Between the legs, cross. Oh, man.
We keep pointing it out. He is so fast on that first step. When he comes off the crossover, defenders have not been able to keep up with that. Posey in the paint, jumpers off, rebound small.
Have to win the Big 12 tournament if they're going to play in the NCAA tournament at this point.
Yeah, without question. This is also a team, had Houston at home in a good game, did not win. Lost 2 games to Iowa State. Right, did not beat Baylor, did not beat Kansas in either matchup. Great finish on Posey at the club, but that's been the difference. And then Jace Posey, a guy who's been playing so well as of late. 9 points.
6, like you said, his only single-digit performance of Big 12 play. And finally, Hall now on the board with those 2 points at the line.
It doesn't take much to get scorers going. Right? You see a couple free throws go through that hoop. Sometimes it can change your whole game.
Posey on the move. And Posey is fouled. That's against Hall.
TCU just a step ahead. Offensively, they are a step ahead. It's as if the Knights are chasing every bit of action. You can see right here, look at this downhill when he catches the ball, and then immediately he's in the paint, right? There's nothing you can do about that once a guy has that much steam and momentum going to the cup. The Knights got to do a better job of staying between the ball and the basket. It's a fundamental key to the game that you're taught as a kid, right? Stay between the ball and the basket. The Knights are not doing a good job of that right now.
And it is remarkable, BJ, to see the difference between what UCF was last year as one of the best defensive teams in the Big 12 to the absolute worst
100%.
this year. And yes, it's different.
Bowl in mid-February. But if you're a basketball fan, this is when you really start to get that uptick. This is when you really start to have a little bit of fun.
And you still have that belief heading into your conference tournament as Jace Posey carves his way to the rim.
Great job right here. Likes his matchup. Nice tween. Turns on the Jets, and then the finish.
You know, you look at TCU's conference record, BJ. If they hold on here, they get to 500. You go 500 in the Big 12, as good as it is, even this year in a so-called down year. Posey still gets it to go against Chum. You would think, oh, that's absolutely... The hit ahead to Hall. Missed the layup. Hall wanted a foul.
It's been just that kind of day for him.
I'll let the lob. Posey grabs it down.
High with Stu Langston Love off of his rhythm. Had the ball been into his pocket, it would have been a good shot, a good corner three right there by Love. But because of the high pass, it threw Love off, which caused the air ball.
Reynolds is open for a three. A tad long, but another offensive rebound for Uday allows Posey to knock down the three from the left corner.
And Posey is not known as a...
Now Ouellette on the drive. Nice kick. Wenzel back to Posey. That's a three. Go!
Came off his hands cleanly.
Posey. Yo! And after missing 13 in a row, they hit
side and cover the rim. And nobody was home.
Huge bucket for the Buffaloes. Posey trying to respond and does.